Juniper Networks sells routing, switching, and security software solutions to about 20,000 customers worldwide. We have some of the largest customers in the area of financial, healthcare, and education. We believe in connecting everything and empowering everyone. I'm the operational risk and compliance lead for Juniper Networks, so we're responsible for putting together risk mitigation programs and proactive and reactive responses to support our supply chain. We looked at our overall supply chain. We thought about the things we needed to do to deliver to our customers on time, and we knew we needed to do something more. We knew we needed to have a map out to our supply base. We have global suppliers that are around the world. It's impossible to know what events could happen to those suppliers at any given point in time. So we had to map to those suppliers, and then we had to have the ability to understand and react to events that happen to those suppliers at any given point in time. So we set up that program, followed it forward, and even looked at proactive ways that we could mitigate events that might happen in the future. We looked at things like multiple sourcing. We looked at dependencies on certain geographies. We looked at geopolitical risk and other risks that could have impacts on our deliveries to our customers. Juniper Networks' Supply Chain Resiliency Program includes several different elements. First of all, our ability to have our suppliers mapped all the way through. This doesn't mean just first tier, this means all the way through to our net supplier. Then after that, we have to know if there's a world event that applies to those suppliers so that we can react anytime something happens around the world. Another key important element of our resiliency program is how we look proactively at potential events that could happen and how we're in a position to make sure that we can respond at any given point in time. So actually, supply chain compliance was kind of an interesting side benefit that we got from it. What we learned was, once we had our suppliers mapped together, we could respond to other questions that we were getting. Most recently, there was a conflict minerals initiative. Because we already knew who our suppliers were, we already had reached out to them, we had already had mapped and connections to them, we were able to resolve the conflict minerals audit in a matter of weeks. I think if I were to give other executives advice on this, I would say that to go ahead and get started. This is something that your customers expect. I've been in supply chain for a number of years. This wasn't a requirement probably a decade ago, but now it's table stakes. You've got to be out there, you've got to know what's going on, and quite frankly, if you're not doing it now, I'm going to get the parts before you will.